Wales! This is our little cabin that we're staying in. Look at that! How cute is that? Where? Ah, there he goes. There's lots of little birds outside, it's very cute. Little robin. Have some starlings. And there are ducks. So this is called Duck House, the Duck House. There are ducks, not currently, there are. And as the owner said to us when we arrived, unfortunately we're a bit low on ducks because there's been a fox problem. And this little cabin is a shepherd's hut. So it actually has wheels, but it's not actually, this one is static, but it does have wheels on the bottom. And it has a little kitchenette and a little bathroom, shower. It's not particularly great, but it does work. And at the back we have a Murphy bed, which we will show you at a later stage. It's all packed away now. But basically the whole bed just folds up into the wall, and then you have a little seating area instead. Absolutely brilliant. That's all we need for a perfect little week away. Right, so it's day 4 in our cool little shepherd's hut cabin thing. We've just had some nice breakfast and we've made a packed lunch, and today we are going to Pembrokeshire. We're going to go and explore the west coast, which I don't know very well. Rach, I think, has been there a couple of times.
No, I've never been there.
No, Rach has never been there either, so all new experience, yay! So we're going to go and see what we can find there. So we're in Freshwater West, and as I said to Rach, you can see why they call it Freshwater West. It's rather chilly, but the sun's out at least, so that's good. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there are random explosive noises going off, and that is because just over there, behind that headland, that is an MOD firing range, and if we go past there we're likely to get shelled, so we're going to go in the opposite direction instead. It's probably a bit safer. Yeah, it's quite pleasant, it's pretty pretty. Maybe in summer it's a little bit more balmy, but right now it's not exactly beach weather. So, one of the reasons that we've come here other than it just being quite a nice pretty place to go, is that this is where they filmed the scene in Harry Potter where Dobby dies and they bury him in the dunes, somewhere along here. Not exactly sure where, but I'm just going to wander around a bit and soak up the atmosphere. And here we have a random stream just pouring out of nowhere. Look at that. It's just pebbles and random stream. How bizarre. Maybe this is the fresh water of Freshwater West. So it seems this is the spot that's been chosen as the Dobby burial site. There are many socks and people have painted little rocks and stuff. It's quite cute. Really is quite impressive, the power of fiction. Because of one person's words, thousands of people have come here and placed stones on a desolate, windswept beach for a character that didn't even really exist. It's kind of magical. So this was an official attraction on the map that we've come to called Giant's Tap, and as you can see it is a giant tap, but it's literally just an outflow pipe for a reservoir just on the edge of a random road in the middle of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure why it's on the map, but I suppose it's quite cool nonetheless. There we go, Giant's Tap. Okay, so we're at Stackpole Quay, which is a very tiny little harbour right on the Pembrokeshire coast. It's I think the smallest harbour in the UK or Wales. I don't know, one of the two, I'm not quite sure which one. But yeah, it's pretty small, pretty cute. And on the other side here, I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm looking at, but I think this little bit where there's a little inlet there that kind of disappears into the rock, that is actually a fault line, only quite a small one, but apparently the rock has moved more than 100 meters in a kind of diagonal motion. I think this is going this way, that is going that way. So there's a little mini fault, which probably isn't active anymore, but at some point it slid along, probably causing some pretty major earthquakes. So that's pretty cool. And I think it's the actual fault that's caused this little natural harbour to exist, essentially. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is Barafundle Beach, and it is pretty awesome. I can imagine in summer it must be pretty rammed because it is just the perfect beach. You've got all the sand, nice calm sea, protected on both sides. And it's just very pretty. It's lush. So we're going to stop here for our lunch because, I mean, we're better, right? So this is Carreg Castle, but we're not going to go in because it's like £5 each and it's not a national trust, so we don't want to spend any money, but there it is anyway. Quite nice, isn't it? So the weather today is a bit crap and we're in central Swansea and we're going to go and see his Dark Materials exhibition. Should be pretty cool. So we're going to see what that's like. And the weather has descended into the archetypical Welsh stereotype, but it's only going to be for one morning apparently. By this afternoon it should be back to normal, so good times.
Well, that was really awesome, actually. I wish there was more, but it was very cool. And I guess an art gallery really is the best place for something like that because it really is art. Like, the attention to detail was pretty amazing. So yeah, definitely worth a visit. That was very cool.
Right, so we are on the edge of the Brecons today, and we have come to Carreg Cennen Castle. Carreg Cennen Castle, which you can see behind me. Rather impressive looking castle. So we're going to go and see what we can see. So apparently there has been a castle here, or some sort of fortification, since the Iron Age, which really is not surprising given that it's just a massive rock outcrop in the middle of nowhere. So it really is the perfect place for a fortification. And I think its heyday was in the 1400s, and then not long after that it was demolished by a bunch of essentially labourers to prevent it becoming a stronghold for thieves, apparently, which is kind of a shame because it would be nice if it wasn't in a demolished state now, but
no doubt if it hadn't been demolished by them, there would have been some other war that would have totaled it at some point. Go in the cave, Mimi. Exploring mode. Oh wow. Slippery. Might just step. Light is on. Okay, here we go. Wow. Literally is a cave. Slippery?
Yeah, I can't see.
Get your torch out. It's like a dungeon, I suppose. Ooh, so creepy. Yeah.
I wonder if there's bats.
I wonder if there's bats. There probably is. There probably are bats. I would be surprised if there weren't.
Isn't it? They look like gemstones and slag.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
That is mad. They're little crystals.
So cute.
And a massive spider. That is a big spider. Ooh, this is slippery. Watch out. Oh.
Maybe some seances took place.
Probably. It'd be a good place to try and summon the dead.
There are a lot of people died.
Still going.
It is slippery.
It is very slippery. There's like ancient stalactites here. They've just grown so huge that they've just taken up the whole area. Quite mad that they let you just come down here. Normally these sort of places are all fenced off, so you can't actually...
Safety conscious.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they did say areas that were classed on the coast because of COVID reasons, so maybe this
Maybe.
would have been.
Formations on the rocks are awesome. Okay, this might be the end, I think. I think this is the end. Oh wow, look at the little pool of water.
Ah, not drink.
Would not drink. It's probably quite clean actually. Oh, can you carry on? Yeah, this is it. It just disappears into... Probably if you scratched enough down in there, you might be able to get through. Should we turn the lights
Look
off?
at the veins. It's like veins, right?
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
I don't really like that.
Okay, right. Wow. Okay, wait, let's just keep quiet. More people coming. It does kind of look like it continues through there. But you'd really have to scrabble. Not sure how willing I am to do some scrabbling in these clothes. But probably you could carry on. Awesome. So we're on our way to walk to some waterfalls, which I can't remember the name of them now. But a waterfall in Welsh is like something like squid. Squid? What was it? Squid? Skid? Skid. So yeah, we're going to go and see some skids. Wow, amazing.
Right, so today we are at Penllergaer, which is essentially a bit like Paynes Hill in London. It's an old estate that used to be like a really pristine kind of garden, but then fell into disrepair. And now a bunch of volunteers are essentially restoring it back to its former glory. So still a bit overgrown in places at this point. But the intention is to bring it back to its former glory as a park, which is pretty cool. So we're going to have a wander around, see what we can see. Yeah, the weather's a bit grey, but it's not raining, so we're trying to get a bit of outdoor time in now because tomorrow it's supposed to be worse. So enjoy while we can, right?
Hello.
I'm a squirrel. More of the traffic.
Mm. So we are now taking a rather damp wander along the Mumbles seafront. There's a seagull.
Carl?
Caw. The weather is not the best. It has deteriorated slightly, but it's still nice to be here anyway. So we have come to the end. This is our checkout day. Everything is packed and we're essentially ready to go. And as always, the holiday has gone way too quickly, but this was a very pleasant little stay in our little shepherd's hut, and we did some cool stuff. And now it's back to the grind of real life. And as is pretty typical with these sort of things, on the day that we're leaving Wales, the sky is blue, the sun is up, and it is an absolutely beautiful early spring day. But all the holidays must come to an end at some point. And the ducks have come to say goodbye. Hi little ducks. The ducks of the duck house. Goodbye.